So when somebody asks me to audit their local business, I don't go into their CRM or high level. I don't look at the funnels. I don't look at the automations because most of the time that is not where the problem lies. In 15 minutes, I can usually go into an account and or their business and be able to tell you where the leaks are in their business. And in this video, I'm going to pretty much walk you through the process. Hey, my name is Paul Kim, and in this channel, I talk about getting clients with high level without the hype, and most importantly, getting clarity before AI and automation. And so, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what I think local businesses are installing systems in the wrong order, and where agencies are installing automations without really diagnosing the visibility or the real problem of the business. And so what that means is that the businesses are usually they're busy, but they're not consistent. So I audit using a simple framework, local, LOCLA, and I talk about that in my previous video. I'll put the link on top, also in the description. If you want more information on that framework, go check out the video. All right, so let's go look at step one, which is the L in local visibility. And so typically what I look at here is I would Google their services plus the city that they're located. And so when you Google that, it should pull up their Google business profile and in maps. And so what I typically look at is a couple of things. That I would look at their number of reviews, and of course, the rating of the reviews. And then I would take a look at whether they have photos. And then I would look at, when I see this business, would I click this business? Can I trust this business? And then also what I would do is I would also check out 2 to 3 of their competitors and compare it to the current business that I'm auditing. So if their visibility is weak, no automation is going to save them. All right, so let's look at the second step, O, as part of the local framework. So O means opt-in. And so in this case, I typically look at where if I were to call this business from the Google business profile, right? Is there a phone number, right? And is there a website associated with it? And if they do have a website, then I would head over to their website and I would look at their messaging. I would look at the whether they have a simple opt-in. And typically, if within 5 seconds, would I know what this business is? So when I look at this O opt-in, I just make sure that there is some way for potential traffic there's a way for them to opt in. All right, so this is step 3, C for conversations, which is the C on the local framework. And so this is where we look at the response system. And typically what it is if somebody makes a call, what happens? If somebody submits a form, what happens? And if somebody sends a message, what happens? And typically most businesses will rely on voicemails, will rely on manual follow-up. This is typically where we use high level to centralize all of the automated follow-ups, conversations, so that it happens automatically without any interference or any delay. All right, step 4 is automations, and this is where once visibility is working, the opt-ins are clear, the conversations are structured, and then automation just kicks in. And so some of the examples are that review requests are being sent out automatically, nurture sequences are going out, your database is being reactivated. Automations amplify what's clear. All right, step 5 is lifetime value, and this is where do they retain Do they re-engage past customers? Do they ask for reviews? Do they track repeat revenue? So if the client is constantly chasing new leads, that means their lifetime value has not been built. So this is how I typically audit a local business in 15 minutes using this framework: local visibility, opt-in conversations, automations, and lifetime value. If you want to know more about the local framework that I use and the workflows that I use within my HighLevel account, go ahead and sign up for my 30-day trial below using the link below. And if this video helped you think differently about auditing a business before implementing tools, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.